Okay, let's go.
Well, hi friends of Coachella Valley, Jose here from the New Mindset. Well, so today it's been a fun day. I gotta say that it's been a busy day for sure. Here in front of me, I have a person that I've known for quite some time now. It's been, as she puts it, well over a decade, which is true. She works with PlayHause, which we will get into in just a second. But please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm actually Sharmaine Motus. I do work for PlayHause Entertainment.
And that is actually something we're going to be talking about. PlayHause is not just a play. When I hear the word PlayHause, I don't know if you know this about me. When I hear the word PlayHause, I imagine a theater company. Because to me, a PlayHouse is a theater company. So you guys spell it different though. You guys spell it as PlayHouse with an H-A. Mm-hmm. You see, which is really good. Because that means that you guys play. To me, then that tells me that you play house music. It's like a collective of DJs that focus on a certain type of music, but it doesn't really. You guys are much, much more than that.
Yeah.
So thank you for being on the episode. I do appreciate it. There's so much I gotta ask you. But before we get into all the details of PlayHouse, let's get to know who you are. So tell me a little bit more. Where did you grow up? That's my first question.
Actually, I was born and raised here in the Coachella Valley, and to be exact, Palm Springs. So I've been a Palm Springs native for 30 years. I'm Filipino, in case you guys were wondering.
That'll come out sooner or later.
Yeah.
Lechon is the number one dish.
No, it's actually chicken adobo.
That I love from...
And lumpia.
That's how much we know each other. Just so you guys know.
Oh my God.
This is a real conversation between two people that have experienced each other's life quite a bit. Mm-hmm. We get along just fine.
More like brother and sister.
Tell me about, there's things I don't know about you. So something I love about your culture and your family, you invited us to did you invite us? Somebody invited us to a wedding, which I think was yours. Mm-hmm. And you were there. All I remember is that we were all just having a blast. And we all started drinking. At some point, I was like, I need to go home. And you were like, we just started. Dude, it's like 9 p.m. What do you mean? I didn't even realize what time it was. You guys just party hard. And I was like, oh man, I love that about Filipino culture. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Have you ever been to the Philippines yourself?
Yes. The last time I went actually was like...
Where do you go when you go to the Philippines? Like, is there a city?
Yeah. Normally, we're actually almost in the main city called Quezon City, Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually a few miles away from Manila, which is the capital of the Philippines.
Yes.
But when we're there for a while, like 3 weeks to a month, sometimes. So the last time I've been there was in 2005, so it's going to be almost like 20 years.
So you really do have those roots, like well-grounded, basically. Mm-hmm. So you're here in the Valley, you grew up here in the Valley, you went to high school here in the Valley. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I understand, you did sports, right? Or did you do...
I was a performer. I did a lot in high school.
Okay, give me a breakdown.
Freshman year, I did ROTC for about a year and a half.
Okay, yeah.
And then while I was in freshman year, I decided to do color guard at the same time.
I did winter guard. If you didn't know about that.
Oh.
I did winter guard until I hit myself with
flag boy.
I did it until I hit myself with the back end of a musket. Oh, I did. I was doing the flip. Okay, for those of you guys that don't know, you grab this wooden thing that's supposed to represent a musket, just a firearm. Mm-hmm. And you kind of flip with one arm.
Kind of like the...
So, you kind of give it this flip, make it look like a whirlwind if you must. Mm-hmm. And it was fine. It flew up, and when it came down, it just smacked me in the face. And I was like, nope,
oh my God.
Done.
Getting hit on the pole, like on the nose by the pole is
I don't know about the nose.
Excruciating pain, because that has happened before.
But it is a pain. I mean, people that don't think it's a sport, it's a sport. You gotta have a certain discipline, and you gotta have a certain condition to do that stuff. Yeah. I mean, walking and spinning things that are heavier than you in any occasion is difficult. But oh my God! So you did that for how long? All of high school?
Like a year and a half. I did ROTC, and then I quit that because I loved performing more.
Oh, okay.
So I did basically that for like 3.5 years. And then,
but you never did like theater or anything like that, did you?
No, after field season or like football season, we would do, what is it, like more, was it stage or something like that? Or
sure.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that's when you you mean in the winter guard, right? I mean, in
not
the color
winter.
guard.
It was like spring, I don't know what they called it, but it was like,
but But it was on stage?
Yeah, it was always on stage. We either did like the musicals that they would throw, or usually this season when we don't do field anymore, we would travel around. And so Palm Springs High School band was so big that they had to have like what they called it, the mini marching band. So those were the elite band people, and that also included the color guard.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
the reason marching bands and color guards go together.
Yeah. So those were the elite band players / like color guard people.
You were saying the reason why? Because
like I don't know, because the band was so huge. It was at my time it was like 500 every year. 500 students.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, it was
Imagine, it's crazy because I've seen the drills that band does. Oh my gosh, that's insane. At any second, if you won trips, you're gonna trample over somebody's instrument.
I've already seen that happen. It was funny.
That's horrible. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So through all of high school, by the way, you have siblings.
I do. Right? I only have one brother.
One brother.
He's my older brother.
Oh, so you're the youngest.
I'm the baby.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Even though I went through more than him. What do we?
Did you say some? Oh my gosh, you would. So you are not only are you a friend and a sister, you're also a mother.
Yes.
How old is your little one?
My little one is 8. Next month he's actually going to turn 9.
Aww.
That little boy is literally the love of my life. My best friend. My little monkey. I love him so much.
You're such a mom, dude.
I know. Sorry. I love being a mom.
Are you part of the PTA? I don't know a lot of people.
I try to. I think I'm like, because it's just like balancing all this. Single motherhood is like kind of difficult to be part of PTA. Yeah, it's hard to be part of the PTA, but I'm trying to be involved as much as I can in my son's life, which
that's good.
I'm glad that I am, because everything he's learning and experiencing is me. This past year or the past 2 years, I did a 360 mindset change.
Yeah, you have to.
Because single mother is tough. It really is tough. Yeah. But I'm enjoying the journey because I'm learning as I go.
Something I noticed from changing you were a lot more scatterbrained before. I know how that sounds. To you guys listening,
oh my God, now that you bring that up. No, I know. But now that you bring that up,
and I mean it in this sense. I mean it in the sense of like, how people, how sometimes you have like a train of thought and then it just kind of goes in the rails. To me, before you were that moment of derailment, but like all the time.
Right.
Like you start a conversation and it didn't just derail, like it like went somewhere else. Like, what are you talking about? And you seem so much more focused, more centered is the word I would use. Yeah. And I don't know if you realize when that change happened. You said you kind of got it together last year.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, it's tough at any level.
Yeah. I mean, I had to do it because the past 4 years, yes, I have been single. And throughout the first 3, kind of heading towards like the end of my 20s, I had to get it going.
You had to deal with a lot of stuff.
I had to deal with a lot of stuff. Still am kind of currently doing it. Sure. But I like the journey. And it's interesting. Like I said, I'm learning every single day.
So today you are involving yourself more in what we call the entertainment world. Where did that passion start for you?
Honestly, when I was in color guard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You like the stage life?
Yeah, I love the stage life because it's so interesting, Yeah. Well, not only I performed obviously in the high school, in the games and all that stuff, but we also performed in random places too. Past. And like I said, we were in mini marching bands, so we were the elite band to perform like everywhere in Southern California, if not like maybe like out of state. Yeah. Like for example, I actually performed at Disneyland a few times.
My favorite.
During the PNB Paribas, the tennis tournament in New Orleans. For
those of you that don't know, this is something I've always wanted to bring up and I never do. Here at the Coachella Valley, we're known for those sports: tennis, golf, and some people don't know that. You know that? Like some people don't know that there's like that big.
I mean, golf is number one. Like we're like the number one with golf.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
No, but we have a tennis tournament.
Yeah, I know.
Most people don't know that we have a tennis tournament. Most people, because to us it's like, what do you mean? It happens every year. But to most people are like, what? There's only one theater.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like Tour de Pont Springs too.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. There's so much. There's all these sports out here, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I performed when I went to the PNB Paribas. When I performed for there, I found out right then and there I was actually performing for ESPN.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I performed for one of the Williams sisters. I forgot which sister, but I actually saw her like, right there going in golf cart.
Wow.
Yeah, backstage. There's that, and I put.
Why not?
And I even performed in the weirdest places too. I performed in the parking lot of McDonald's in Palm Springs.
Okay. I don't know. We're talking about those type of performances. Listen, we're gonna cut the commercial. When we come back, let's talk about what's going on today a little bit, and then we're gonna touch on what PlayHause is and how we are here and what it is that it does.
Hi, friends of Coachella Valley. Jose here from The New Mindset. Are you ready to elevate your listening experience? Dive into the world of The New Mindset of the Coachella Valley podcast at thenewmindsetotcv.net, your ultimate hub for all things podcast. Explore our most popular channels, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. All just a click away. Whether you're commuting, working out, or just relaxing at home, we've got the perfect episode for you. But wait, there's more. Unlock exclusive discount links to our amazing sponsors, including Lego, BuzzBox, Amazon, and many others. Imagine saving on your favorite products while enjoying your top-notch content. Plus, we've curated links for all the essential apps we use for successful podcasting. Whether you're a starting creator or somebody more seasoned, we got your back. So why wait? Visit thenewmindsetotcv.net today and transform the way you connect with your favorite podcast. Remember, it's all about the new mindset.
All right, we're back here with Sharmaine Motus. Sharmaine, let me ask you this question, okay?
Yes.
PlayHause, I understand it like this. To me, PlayHause is a collective of DJs that allows for DJs of every entry level to participate and actually get gigs. So how far am I off from that? Is that it? Is there more to it?
No, well, so basically what PlayHause Entertainment is just a collective, as you could say, that acknowledges DJs that are not known as well. That doesn't really network from themselves.
It does matter because that's kind of what I mean. Like, you guys are almost representation for unknown DJs. Yeah. Tell me how that can you tell me a little bit about how that works?
Well, some of them, like...
Actually, hold on, let me go back. How does that work for me? So if I want to I'm new, I'm a DJ, I know nothing. Then how do I go to you and what happens next?
If you find like something related to PlayHause, whether I post, it depends on the post. Like,
social media.
Through social media. Like if I post anything, and like that's why I have like a bunch of hashtags in like in the post.
Got it.
If it somehow like ends up on your, on your feed, and you click on it, and it's like catching your eye.
Yeah.
And that's how like a DJ that I don't even know of reaches out to me.
Okay.
Or sometimes I even get DJs that find out about it, and then they go to the event.
Yeah.
And then they try to like reach out to one of the DJs or the host to like, say, hey,
but so then in that case, then you are kind of the middle person, if you must.
Yeah.
Except you already have the connections. So you're a little more powerful than the middle person. Regular middle person, say, takes your money and pays it, and it's basically one transaction with the person in between. But you created those relationships. Basically, people piggyback off of your relationships to be able to play at this venue or that venue or that venue.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
So how do you grow those relationships?
Just simply talking.
Oh.
Negotiating. It's just the way, it's how you say it is what really matters.
Okay.
Can
you give me an example of something that happened to you that you're like, oh man, if I would have said it this way?
Maybe like today, what happened with DJ LF?
Oh my goodness. Guys.
Can you not?
I'm going to share this story because it's so good. It did happen today. Today, you met DJ LF for the first time.
Shout out to you, DJ LF, by the way.
Except the way you met him wasn't.
I am so sorry.
Because you were like, I was like, hey, this is DJ LF. You're like, yeah. I know you. And he's like, do you? How do we know each other? And you're like, yes, because I see you on Facebook and I've heard about you and I heard your name. And he was like, well, okay. Dude, Sharmaine. It's almost like you didn't, yeah, you forgot that you were a person for a second.
Yeah, I know. I was fangirling at this point.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But you recouped from that and you got to talk to him. What you're saying is that you grab a moment, whatever it is, and you turn it for the better so that you can create a better relationship. Mm-hmm. So that's what the PlayHause does?
PlayHause basically just acknowledges all the DJs that are not known.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good statement.
Yeah.
Put that on a shirt. I'll buy it. I'll buy it right now.
You just got me a new idea for like a design, man.
That's actually a pretty good one because you're right. That is exactly what you were saying.
Because I remember hearing, back in the day, I remember hearing a YouTuber say that, like, what's the most saddest thing you've ever experienced with, or what was the most saddest thing that you ever did or seen homeless people? She was talking about homeless people.
Okay.
And then she was, like, I think she interviewed one, and she's like, and the homeless person was like, I just want to be acknowledged. Mm. It doesn't matter if you don't give them money or not. Acknowledgement is really important. And when it really hit me, and it's kind of true, I would see my friends never getting acknowledged for like something little that they're excited crazy. About. You know what I mean?
That's an interesting comparison that you did, but it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's sad. Well,
it is sad, but ever since then, I always try to acknowledge everybody.
That's really
at work, friends, everybody.
So you know how to create good relationships with people.
Yeah.
All the time. We talk like we just talked yesterday, even though we haven't seen each other for some months.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, it's what's good about you is you keep those relationships and you maintain them. And then when you come back to them, whether it's been a week, a month, a few days, a year or so, you still feel like the same Sharmaine every time. It's very consistent. That's important.
Yeah.
Let's cut to a quick commercial. When we come back, let's talk about what's going on tomorrow. What's happening in the next few weeks, months, next year. What's your plan? We'll be right back.
Attention Coachella, are you ready to transform your home with the best furniture deals in town? Well, look no further than Family Furniture, located right here in Coachella, California. At Family Furniture Store, they believe everyone deserves to live comfortably. That's why they offer unbeatable prices on all your favorite furniture pieces. And the best part is they approve any credit.
What?
Yes, you heard that right. Any credit. Whether you're looking for a cozy new couch, a stylish dining set, or that perfect bedroom suite, they got you covered. Visit them today at 49291 Grapefruit Boulevard in Coachella. Again, that's 49291 Grapefruit Boulevard in Coachella. And complete your home with the missing piece of furniture you've been dreaming of. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Head on over to Family Furniture Store, where your dream home becomes a reality. Remember, with their amazing deals and credit approval for everyone, there's no reason to wait. And don't forget, Family Furniture Store is where comfort meets affordability. Now, let's get back to the show.
All right, we're back here with Sharmaine. Sharmaine, tell me about you and or PlayHause. What's the next plan? What's the next step? What's the next week look like for you?
We're actually kind of taking a break right now.
Okay.
Just so we could focus more on different projects in the future.
Oh.
But yes.
Is it because the desert kind of shuts down a little in the summer? Is that what it is?
I just want to try new things, and obviously
in PlayHause or yourself?
For PlayHause.
Oh, like what? Can you give me an idea? Can you give me a taste?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
go.
I'm so excited about this, honestly. Okay. So Fam Bam always brings up random ideas.
Fam Bam is the DJ that started this collective.
Yes.
Okay.
And he actually brought the idea, let's do a 360 event. I was like, what's that? And then he explained it to me. He even showed me, and some of the DJs out here in the Coachella Valley actually did one. So what 360 event is a DJ plays in the middle of the room with the whole entire audience surrounding it, having a good time. And then, of course, it's going to be recorded, obviously, but from different angles.
So what does that create? Is it like more than surround sound?
Yes. So it like...
I understand what you're describing.
Yeah, like it's kind of getting known. It's starting to like pick up. So like, cause I don't really hear about it a lot. Like for example, DJ Diesel, which is Shaquille O'Neal, he just did a 360 event, ironically enough, with Golden Voice, I believe, in LA or in Anaheim or something like that. So it's just like I said, it's a stage that's right in the middle, and everybody is just surrounding it, and you get to see everything.
That who did that once?
Yeah,
the first person to do that. You know who that was?
Who?
Elvis.
Oh, really?
Well, there's a Christmas special. There's a special where you've seen the video probably. He's wearing a black leather suit and pants, and he's in a square, and he's just singing, and people are just around him cheering him on or not cheering him on, enjoying him. It was first comeback in a long time. At that point, his career was kind of falling down, and this is what picked him back up and got him into a few extra gigs. If you get a chance to look it up, it's actually pretty good. Pretty good. If you haven't seen the Elvis movie, oh my gosh, man. But yeah, no, it definitely is important to keep pursuing things. And besides that, what is Sharmaine pursuing tomorrow, the next year?
For me or PlayHause or just
for
myself?
For you.
Honestly, I'm just going with the flow. I'm just seeing where this is going to take me. Low-key, I kind of want to be a jack of all trades. I want to do a lot with my life right now, especially the fact that I'm a single mom. I got to do it for my baby. I
feel like I know we talked about this, and I'm happy to talk about it again on air. But I'd love to partner up with PlayHause so we can work together and bring some events. As you know, we have access to a lot of facilities, including Hotel Zozo, and it only allows for growth if the players at the toppest part of the chain, middle or lower, play with each other. So to me, I don't feel like we're above anybody else. I think we're all on the same boat. We just have a chance. Let me bring you on board and give you that chance. Because if that's something you can focus on tomorrow, I think we can all focus on progressing this.
Yeah.
And that's important to me. The Coachella Valley has to keep pushing forward. So long as we do our part, the next generation will do their part. Right. I think. We just have to build those building blocks.
Yeah.
Which were there before, don't get me wrong. I think they just something got lost. We're getting back on top.
Okay.
I don't know, that's how I feel. How do you feel about that?
I'm down. I'm 100% down. Put me in.
We'll be right back with the last part of this podcast. 1 second.
You know what? If you're craving a rich and vibrant flavor of traditional Mexican cuisine, look no further than Tamaleria Mi Ranchito. It's a local food that has been nestled here in the heart of Palm Desert, La Quinta, and the VA in Loma Linda. They bring an authentic taste of Mexico right to your doorstep. Let me have them tell you more about it.
Hello, I'm Erica from Tamaleria Mi Ranchito, and our family business offers you tamales of pork, chicken, and green chili with cheese. We are located at the Lowe's stores at La Quinta and Palm Desert, from 7 a.m. until we sell out. We will hope to see you there.
Well, if you're interested in finding some more information, don't forget to follow them on Instagram, Tamaleria Mi Ranchito, and taste that amazing Mexican cuisine made at home. Man, thank you guys so much for bringing that to us. And now, let's get back to the show.
All right, we're back here with the podcast. Sharmaine, I don't know how to ask you this next question. You are a single mom. Mm-hmm. You handle quite a bit of collective DJs. You do so much already for your family, for your friends. So my next question to you is, in 1945...
I wasn't even born yet.
No.
My dad was. Literally.
Oh my God. No, my next question to you is, how can you encourage the next generation? I just said it. If we do what we do, I think we'll encourage somebody to do it when they haven't had a chance. But how would you, somebody's listening around the world that has never done this, that they've had the idea and maybe they just don't know how to jog it. What is your 2, 3, 4, 5-step guide, however long, to get to from point A to point B? What would be your, steps?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
It's a hard one because
it is a little tough.
Itemize, you don't have to choose 3. You could tell me what's the most important part of it all. What do you think?
Just go for it. Just do it. As cliche as it sounds, like what Nike says, just do it. It really is true. Just do it.
Well, what happens if you don't do it?
You lost your opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the next day you could, I don't know, have COVID or find out you have you got
the bus
sick.
Hits you.
Yes, the bus hits you, etc. Or your car dies and you have no car. transportation, all that stuff. Just do it. And then, but if you do have those resources, obviously, you're fine. No, like, be comfortable with the uncomfortable. It's so important.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
That's something what my therapist told me back in the day.
Is that something you apply to yourself?
All the time.
How do you do it?
I just do my research first, and I just do it. And once I kind of have like it, once I kind of researched it already, like before I have the opportunity to do it, I just go for it.
Do you feel like you are reaching those goals yourself now?
Yeah.
Well, that's one good step. What's another one?
Let's see. I don't know.
I mean, you did summarize it well in that first one. You really, if you just like do it. They say you miss every shot you don't take.
I don't know how to explain. It's really simple. Just be uncomfortable with the uncomfortable and just do it. You never know what's gonna happen. Because I've experienced a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Do you feel like
you never know?
Do you feel like as you progress in this, you're able to take somebody under your wing and start teaching them how to do what you do, or you're still growing it? And when I say you, I know there's other people, but I'm saying, is it at the point where you can teach somebody how to do this, or are you just gonna keep nurturing this operation until it reaches a point?
I can actually teach somebody. I had an opportunity to.
Okay.
Because there was a point where I wanted to really take a break, because I'm literally doing it all for these guys.
Yeah, you don't stay. I don't know what that's like at all.
Like I really hope that they appreciate everything I'm doing, because like I'm doing it from the heart. Even though we may not be close friends, but still I'm doing it from the heart. Yeah. And I really care for all these boys, and I really hope and pray that they go out there and be in the lineup or something. So
is there a specific spot you would like to see yourself in the next few years that maybe you haven't been on?
I want to be in the marketing team for Insomniac.
How close are you to that dream?
Damn, that's a good question. Not that close. I'll be honest with you. I do need to have more experience.
Yeah.
Even on paper, I had to say I had this and that, but I'm getting there. I'm doing my research.
I think so. I mean, as long as you're taking a step, that's better than not.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, and with the knowledge that I currently have, I could still use it when I go back to school for it to make it official on paper, And then once that all happens, it's gonna be a piece of cake.
Yeah.
And
even if it's not, at least you're still encouraged to continue to move forward.
Yeah.
That's most important. Mm-hmm. Well, Sharmaine, this has been thank you for the journey. That was actually interesting. I thought it was going to go a little bit more off the rails, but it didn't. Well, I do want to say thank you, Sharmaine, for taking some time and kind of sitting here chatting with me a little bit. Do we have a way to contact you? What's the best way people can reach out to you if they want to, get to know the PlayHause and everything of the inner workings?
All right, there's 2 Instagrams. My personal one, Miss Motus, MISSMOTUS on Instagram. And then if you want to follow the PlayHause account, it's basically playhouse.cv. So PLAYHAUS.cv on Instagram.
And which one are we easier to reach out and do something with the PlayHause with?
Honestly, both, because I'm in charge of both.
Oh, so either way you're gonna see the message.
Either way, I'm gonna see it.
Well, I do hope that we get to participate here coming up in the future, and there's some projects that I love to work together with PlayHause to not just grow what you're doing, but to also grow as a collective and as a community. That's more important. Mm-hmm. A community of entertainers for entertainers. That's part of the Coachella Valley.
Yeah.
A lot of businesses sometimes hire from outside Valley just because they think, this is going to be better. But we have a lot of good stuff already. If you just look inward, you probably find something you're looking for.
Exactly.
Well, guys, this has been a good. Thank you. Sharmaine. Aw.
Oh,
You're the best.
yeah, thanks, bestie.
We've only been talking about this for some time, that she keeps not wanting to do this episode, but you know what? You have to. You have to tell your story. It's a good story. And if you don't tell it, who's going to hear it? And if nobody hears it, how are they going to learn from your mistakes?
Exactly.
For all of you out there listening, thank you for a great night. And if you're listening this morning, thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.